What's up, T Brown? I know it's late, y'all. I know it's late. What's up, Jerry? Oh, shit. Hold on a second. I'm about to share this. Hi, North DeKalb. What up, squad? Squad is in the motherfucking building. Zills, are you in the house yet? Can you share this to Twitter for me real quick? If you don't mind, honey. Let me see. Why can't I see the chat? YouTube playing with my emotions right now. What's up, squad? What's up, squad? I see y'all slowly but surely. I see everybody creeping on in. Hey, C. Patterson. Hey, C. Patterson. Hold on, I gotta do one more thing and then I am ready. I want to share it to the Twitter. That's what I get. I never plan. I just be like, let me hop on live real quick. I'm gonna leave it at that. What is up? Okay, you guys, if you haven't already visited straightfromtheA.com, there was an article today written by moi about, I exclusively got some information about Cynthia being on Iyanla Fix My Life. So Cynthia has enlisted the help of Miss Vanzant to correct her relationship with her sister. Now, I don't know about you. I love Miss Iyanla. I Lord knows I do. Lord knows I do. But I'm like, these reality stars going on Iyanla, it's like, I don't know whether to believe them or not. Like, are we really about to see the breakdown of these sisters' relationships? Because apparently Mallory feels some kind of way about walking in her sister's shadow. And I'm like, well, Cynthia was a model and Cynthia is on a reality show. So why would you be jealous of that? That makes no sense to me, but whatever. And apparently she's also having Mallory. It's all about Mallory. She's also having issues in her marriage. Apparently her husband left for something, but that was one of the issues that they're going to be talking about. So I wanted to show you a little clip. Let me show you a little clippy, and we could talk about it really quickly. Hold on. Mallory, the name of the clip, this little short clip is Mallory shares the pain of always being in her sister's shadow. Hold on. It's very, very interesting, if I must say so myself. This is Mallory. Hey, Brown Diamond. You always thought she was jealous? Really? I never saw that with them. I never did. I thought they were, I don't know. I just thought they were sisters, honey. You know how sisters are. Let me turn that off. Turn that on. And here we go.
Let your heart break. Just let it break so that you can get underneath that stuff. Why is this happening to you? Why would he do this to you? Why would you let somebody do this to you?
Why?
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 Why would you do it?
Why would you do it?
Why?
Why? Mallory, tell her why.
Would you dishonor and disgrace and disown and disrespect yourself to this degree? Why?
Why?
I don't know why I've allowed it. And that's something that I need to address and deal with.
That's child. What's going on? This
I want you to breathe
y'all.
into your heart. Can I touch you? Yeah. I want you to breathe into your heart. Yeah. Come on. You move. Sit right there.
So basically, it's not about Cynthia, it's about Mallory.
I feel like I'm just exhausted.
Yes.
Trying to make things work, trying to create this life.
Yeah.
What you call her, Zills?
It's okay. No. When you do that, I know you're holding something back. What? What was that? What was that?
I feel like sometimes I also have been in somewhat the shadows of my sister.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay. It's okay. She's not going to be mad. Tell your truth. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Why were you in her shadow?
Because we're so close and everybody just compare us.
It's okay. Whatever you say.
Well, I feel like I had my life until I started the show.
Yeah. And then you were just her sister. Yeah. But that happened before too, didn't it? Speak it. It's okay. Talk to me about when it started. Come on.
Let me just pause and say this for 1 second. Hasn't Mallory always been Cynthia's sister? I'm like, at what point did you like wake up and like realize I'm just her sister? I'm just her. What? I don't get it. This episode is supposed to air on the 29th. That's this weekend.
It's okay. No. When you do that, I know you're holding something back. What? What was that?
You said all the bloggers need to go.
I feel like sometimes I also have been in somewhat the shadows of my sister.
It's okay. It's okay. She's not going to be mad. Tell your truth. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Why were you in her shadow?
Because we're so close and everybody just compare us.
She lost her identity.
It's okay. Whatever you say.
Well, I feel like I had my life until I started the show.
Yeah. And then you were just her sister. Yeah. But that happened before too, didn't it? Speak it. It's okay. Talk to me about when it started. Come on.
Even though she's 11 months apart, she's always been the one that took care of us.
Yes.
Like in high school, she made our friends.
Before high school. Yeah.
And
you didn't have to make a choice, did you? Cause why?
She made it.
Yeah. You didn't have to have a voice, did you? Cause why?
She made it.
She had it. She was your big sister. And you kind of depended on her, right? Yeah. But see, Miss Mallory, that's the place we got to start talking from.
So that is the sneak peek, one of the sneak peek clips from this weekend's Iyanla. You can see two other ones on the site. The other two are about there's some toxic issues between Cynthia, her sister, and her mom, and I forgot what the other one was about. But anyway, I'm just kind of confused. I'm like, this one, y'all really dropped this bomb on us really quickly. Like, I mean, it feels to me that Mallory wanted to go on the show, and maybe they needed Cynthia to make the show pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just interesting. You know, are we gonna hear about Cynthia and her new relationship on the Iyanla? Are we just gonna hear about Mallory and the demise of her marriage on Iyanla? It'll be interesting to see. He said people leave more in shambles after they meet the. How you gonna call the lady a fraud? She is not a fraud, Envy. She's not a fraud. I don't know about all that. But that was, one of the things that we were talking about on the blog today. Everybody's in their feelings about Cynthia being on there. Like I guess one of the first things that people say when they saw it was they automatically assumed that Cynthia was gonna get read by Miss Iyanla. It was like, it's about time. And I'm like, did y'all even read the post? I'm like, how y'all gonna go in on Miss Cynthia like that? Like, people was like, hold on, like she following relationships too quickly. She hold on, let me pull up these covers. I was cracking up. You said Iyanla is too over the top. Well, I mean, she has to be. So I just asked, will you be tuning in when Cynthia makes her appearance on the Iyanla? But in the article, it has the same, sneak peek that y'all have that shows both Mallory and Cynthia, and we talked about that. And people are going, good. I hope she'll let her know that her man likes to wear ladies' shoes and purses behind closed doors. Oh, then someone said people, celebrities at least, must get paid to be on this show or something. I would never air my family and personal business on national TV. But when you think about it, she's already airing a little bit of it, even though it's kind of like improv on the Housewives. So I guess why wouldn't you? I feel like Mallory has always wanted to be like a bigger staple on the Housewives, but I don't think they really was feeling her like that. You know what I mean? Like everybody, I love Cynthia to death, but y'all already call her boring. So what y'all were gonna have two for one with Cynthia and Mallory? So I don't think she ever really meshed with the group. She's been there, she's been, on certain trips and at parties and all kinds of things, but she's never really meshed. So I think she really wanted a bigger role, and that's where this all comes into play in my humble opinion. Some other people were saying, why would anyone go on here? On must pay good. I miss the non-TV folks on here. They feel like she's seeking attention. It's just interesting. So they was like, oh, it's Mal who's supposed to be fixed, and that Cynthia is just a side issue. And then, yeah. So anyway, that's one of the things we were talking about today. In addition to Bow Wow going in on Jermaine Dupri again. I don't know if Bow Wow is playing with us, if he's doing another challenge. Like, we never know when Bow Wow is serious and when he's not, because he's on Instagram right now, calling out his girlfriend, calling out Jermaine Dupri, saying Snoop D-O-double-G is the only person who's ever had his back. He's also tweeted that he's not going on the So Def anniversary tour. Bow Wow is really in his feelings about something. He tweeted a little clip of Jermaine Dupri from The Breakfast Club when Jermaine said, y'all know how many years I dealt with Bow Wow. Like, Jermaine knows Bow Wow. Jermaine knows his issues. Jermaine knows him. And so apparently when Bow Wow came out last week claiming that he had an addiction to drugs at one point and that he managed to get through it or whatever, Jermaine was like, I don't know if I believe it. He was like, I've never seen Bow Wow do drugs. I don't know, but it's Bow Wow. So we don't know if Bow Wow is doing another Bow Wow challenge. If, after the death of Mac Miller, if he decided to use that to, get some sympathy from people by saying, if you have a problem, you need to get help. If he took that as an opportunity, we don't know. But apparently Jermaine is implying that he's never had a problem, and Bow Wow is in his feelings about Jermaine not backing him up and saying, wow, keep my name out your mouth. Wow, that's really fucked up. Wow. And so, yeah, I don't know what's going on with Bow Wow, child. Every time, one minute Bow Wow is in his feelings, the next minute he's happy. 1 minute he halfway suicidal, the next minute he about to get married. 1 minute he with this chick, and the next minute he with, I don't know, child. You say he must have burned all his bridges. Why didn't his mama join the Housewives? I don't know. That's a good question. Teresa just seems to kind of, Miss Teresa, Bow Wow's mama, she seems kind of, I don't want to say shy, because, she's cool and everything, but I don't think she has the personality to, turn up on the Housewives like everybody else. She was a good friend of Nene's. They were partners in the swag boutique before whatever happened. I don't know what happened, but they parted ways, and, Teresa went one way. I think she went online, and Nene took it to Gwinnett. You said, you really think Bow Wow has been abused? Well, he used to hang out with Chris Stokes and Raz B and them. Y'all know. They said, Raz B said Bow Wow and Ray J and Marcus Houston and who else was Raz B saying? Was all in that little clip. Quentin Tarver. It was a whole bunch of them, child. That's what the people say about Chris Stokes and them. That's what the people say. Yeah, Raz told it out. And speaking of Raz B, y'all know I ran into Raz B last week at the One Music Fest, right? Did I tell y'all that? Ooh, child, that's some tea, honey. I've been trying to decide if I want to write about it or not, or if I just should let sleeping dogs lie, child. But I ran into Mr. Raz B. Hold on, let me see if I got that. And oh, I'm so petty. Where is it? Hold on. Raz B, honey. I'm like, what are you doing in Atlanta? And apparently he's on a track with the East Side Boys. And so he was in town. Where the little video at? Hold on. Is this it? No, that ain't it. Hold on. I know I got it in here. I always keep my receipts somewhere. There it is. Ready.
Yo, what's up? This is Raz B, and we. You know what's so crazy? I want to bring you in on the drop, so that's the thing. Alright, what up? It's Raz B from Beats with K. Straight from the A.com. Shout out to my girl for feeding me the lines. Straight from the A.com. DJ Miss B, let's go, y'all.
So yeah, I read it to Raz B, and I got a little tea from Raz B, and we were talking about the lawsuit and all that stuff, and and he was like, on the low, you was right, but I'm trying to do better with my life, and I'm just trying to move past it, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. And we even talked about sitting down, and when he started talking about he wanted me to pay him for the interview, I just kind of was like, I'm good. I'm good. Maybe later, but I'm good, child. Look, I'm broke right now, y'all. I ain't got no money to be paying Raz B for no interview. He like, bless his heart. I'm like, that's all over. Where was you when we was going to court? Quentin Tarver was all in my DMs and was spilling tea, and we was talking to my lawyer and stuff. Where was you, Raz B, when Chris Stokes and them shipped him off to China so he wouldn't talk no more? Child, and the YouTube streets talk about, I owe Chris Stokes all this money, honey. But trust and believe, I do not, or I wouldn't be talking about it right now. But anyway, I digress. How I get on Raz B? I don't know why that just tickled me so bad that I saw him. Oh, and speaking of which, who was it? I'm going through my One Music Fest stuff. Y'all remember Favo from D4L? Hold on. He performed. We talked for a hot second because Drake mentioned him in the Kiki Do You Love Me song. He was like, got you snapping like Favo. And I was like, Favo, how do you feel about Drake mentioning you in his song? I'd be asking some weird questions. I know I'm weird. But he was really excited about it. Hold on, is this it? No, that's not it. This it? I don't know. I have so many videos in my phone. You said Laffy Taffy. Yeah.
This song is a legend. Oh! Cool to see you.
Can I ask you a quick question? Yeah. How you feel about Drake mentioning you in his song?
Oh, I thought it was great. It was a nice ribbon to put on a lot of accomplishments that I have that a lot of people don't recognize or whatever. Not saying that I want it, I'm just saying, I've been out here for a while. But I thought it was great. I don't know Drake, I haven't talked to him or whatever, but I thought it was a great shout out to Drake. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
I just be asking weird questions, child. Just on the street, child. Like, what y'all doing over here, honey? Let's talk. What you doing, Raz B? Let's talk. What you doing, Favo? Let's talk. Like, nobody would, remember, like, I don't know why that just came to my head. Oh, you in Drake's song. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about it? But if you haven't already, I wrote a couple of posts about One Music Fest over on the site. He said the Blog Queen. Yes, Favo. Yes. And that Raz B situation, y'all know I'm still in my feelings about that. I paid a pretty penny on attorney's fees because that dude was crazy. The one thing about him, he was just like, He didn't care if he was right or wrong. He just wanted to shut me down. He one of those. Don't even get me started. Anyway. When is the masterclass is coming? If you haven't already, sign up to the masterclass list and you will get notified directly when and, the exact date and monetary situation. But we talked about that in the past. But I had to technically put it on hold because I have so much other things going on right now offline that I haven't necessarily spoke about. But yeah. He said she's not counseled. Somebody put that in their title. What are y'all talking about? But I would love to hear from you guys. I don't necessarily have any particular topic besides Cynthia, Bow Wow. Who else we were talking about earlier? Let me go look on the site. Gucci Mane and Keisha Kaora. I was laughing because Keisha was on stage while Gucci is performing. So I guess now they're a team somewhat. Most wives sit on the sidelines. Keisha was on the set, on the stage, twerking, honey, this weekend with her man. Oh, and congratulations to Bambi. Bambi and Scrappy. Bambi had her baby this weekend. She had a little boy that she named. Don't even give me a line. Was it Brendan? Hold on. Breland. They named their son Breland. 8 pounds and 3 ounces. Thank you, Mr. 1993, but I don't know what shrimp you had that cost $2. But I appreciate it go towards my shrimp fetish, child. But anyway, you guys. Yeah, so we can talk about whatever you like to talk about. If you want to call in, if you want to drag me, if you want to talk about whatever. I'm sick and tired of Cat Williams. I'm sick and tired of all the comedians are going at it now. Y'all know Mike Epps now hopped in it. Mike is feeling some kind of... we can talk about that. Mike Epps is feeling some kind of way about what Kevin Hart said about him. And so he's been dragging Kevin Hart all day, pretty much calling Kevin a house Negro. He got on Twitter earlier and posted a picture of the Django. Hold on. Where is Mike Epps at? And he pretty much called Kevin a house Negro and said that he's guarding the gate, guarding the fence. Dang it, I can't find it. He said the Ghostbuster. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Did he delete it? He must have deleted it. No, Mike, don't delete it. Hold on, I think I got the screenshot. So, yup, I got the screenshot. Hold on. How he gonna delete it? Okay, Mike Epps wrote this post and said, "Dear Black Hollywood." Hold on, I'm gonna put it in here so y'all can read it with me if you like. He said... Mike Epps, screenshot 2018. Which one is it? 641:59. This is it. He said, since the beginning of time, we have never had the power in this business like we do now as a race. But we started off as slaves in this country. I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but I'm like, this is long as hell. We started off as slaves in this country, so I get confused when white fans and executives start to like black artists and think that this is a way to compare themselves to another black man or woman that is not in the same position or class. You now have become a gatekeeper. That's what Black Hollywood has become. If you are a black filmmaker, producer, or a black man that make them money, you are given the opportunity to stand at the gate and say who can come in and who can't. 90% of the black entertainments got in the business through another black person. I know I did, and you did too. You started off as work for hire. Let's not forget. Gatekeeper. So don't start getting cute about your money and accomplishments in this biz. It's okay to brag, but don't forget, this is not your house. You're just at the gate picking out the ones you think is worthy, like they control you. Lil, the gatekeeper. Tell the owner of the house he don't like you, you're not getting in, period. That's how Black Hollywood work. If you make them money, you can become a gatekeeper. Shout out to all those who believe in the have-nots and let us in. We will find a side door to get in, and you will see us, but not through your gate. Sunday Fundy, fuck you is my opinion. If you don't like what I said, motherfucking Trader Joe's is still taking applications. I know how to work a regular job as well, or hit the block again. Woo! Mike Epps was really in his feelings, y'all. Mike Epps was really in his feelings. As you know, that is in response to, you said you yawning. That was in response to Kevin Hart. When Kevin Hart said that Mike Epps and Cat Williams both, messed up their chances in Hollywood by deciding to do other things, i.e. drugs, alcohol, or whatever. He also posted a picture and said pretty much that Kevin Hart must be perfect and has never done drugs and or alcohol. So he's in his feelings. He feels some kind of way, but he did delete that from the Twitter or the Instagrams. You said he sure was. Yes, it was a long post, and he clearly felt some kind of way, but he took it down, Sexy Sky Doll. The other post he did said, hold on. It won't come up. I was going to save this post for tomorrow, but we can talk about it. Oh, well, my computer running too slow. I think I got too many tabs open. You said you down? So anyway, if you'd like to call in, we can talk about it. Or if not, I just want to come through and say hello. Zills, do you have the phone number?
Thank you.
646-224-5980. PIN number is 840-3583. I see there's a lot of trolls in here. You want to talk shit? Talk shit on the phone. You want to talk shit? Talk shit on the phone. I'm right here, honey. I am right here. You cannot hurt my feelings because I don't know you. What about Tristan Thompson possibly cheating again, child? What about Tristan Thompson? I mean, that's why I halfway didn't come out. I don't even care. Who cares about the Kardashians and who they sleeping with and who cheating on them? And I don't care about Tristan Thompson. I don't. I don't. Who y'all talking about, Jazzville? Frank left and you said Frank left and Ryan took the morning spot with Wanda. Now Frank back and Ryan left. Yes, that's what happened. That is exactly what happened. Kayla, did I hurt your feelings? Did I hurt your feelings because I don't care about the Kardashians? I'm sorry if that sounds condescending to you, but I don't. I don't. Yep, positive vibes only, honey. Positive vibes only. You are in my chat, Kayla. If you feel some kind of way, log off. If you feel some kind of way, log off. We were talking about Cynthia. We were talking about Cynthia Bailey on Iyanla. We showed a clip. For those of you who are just getting in, we showed a clip. We were talking about Bow Wow feeling some kind of way about Jermaine Dupri and how he feels that Snoop Dogg has always had his back. We talked about Chris Stokes and Raz B because someone said they felt that Bow Wow had been touched as a child, and I was like, he was in that whole little clique with Raz B, Marcus Houston, Chris Brown, Chris Stokes, all of them. We talked about that for a while. We talked about the One Music Fest and how I saw Raz B And I showed you a little clip of that. We talked about Fabo and D4L and how Drake mentioned him in a song. And I asked Fabo how he felt. We talked about that. Talked about a couple of things. But we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. I just wanted to hang out with y'all today. It is no particular topic. And I know it's late. Have y'all? Oh, thank you, Joshua. That's so sweet of you. Fix My Life. It comes on this weekend, Saturday. I think it's the 29th. Bow Wow can't have. Well, you know. Is Tiny and Toya filming? I don't think so. Somebody was saying that the Hustle Gang, Family Hustle was back, but I don't think so. I think they filmed for a minute and then, they started having their marital issues again, and I think they stopped. But people are still running with that, it's going to be a show since they have all the footage, but I'm not sure that they are. Who knows? But I don't think so because, Tiny on tour and all kind of stuff going on. Oh, yeah, immature in their underwear. That was kind of uncomfortable, Angel. 8555, you are on the line.
Hey, Michelle, how you doing?
I'm good. Who am I speaking with?
It's Miss Jackie from Birmingham.
Hey, Miss Jackie from Birmingham. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. You might not like what I'm going to say, but I got to keep it real and I got to keep it 100.
Okay, keep it 100, girl. Keep it 100.
But now, that's funky. What it is, what his name is, the little short comedian.
Kevin Hart or Cat Williams?
Cat Williams.
Okay.
I got to let you know. Now, I'm a little bit older than you, not a whole lot, because you is in your 40s, right?
Yes.
I'm in my 50s. So
okay.
I'm going to tell you just like this. Wanda was wrong. I know you saying she won. I know you saying Cat
go beat this
that and the other. But just take a minute, just see.
I was trying to stay away from it, y'all.
I know it, but I had to. But Michelle, he didn't curse her damn thing.
She didn't curse him.
But you could tell, Michelle, it's more than one way to be nasty to a person.
It is.
And little stuff that Wanda will say that.
But he was saying nasty things as well.
But see, I'm just looking at the whole situation from the beginning. Just like he asked her after she asked him about cooking that lasagna, and all he said, Wanda, do you have any children? She said, yes, 3 boys. And he said, he asked her about what's your favorite meal to pick. And when we said broccoli, and she said, yes, I do. I have 3 sons. She was being sarcastic with him in times. And then when she came out with the going to jail stuff, the stuff that she was, I'm going to tell you something. One thing you do not do, you do not go at a manhood.
Okay. But one thing you don't do for a black woman, you do not go for a black woman's wig. Ever.
But see what I'm saying is this. I don't care if he's a comedian, what he is, but you do not stifle a man. Like, that's the worst thing you could do for a man. Just besides saying his weed whacker ain't finished your finger, your baby finger. That's just like that. That's just like that girl got on there, what her name was, Jackie, messing with what you call her, supposedly, allegedly, and was talking about how small his thing was. Those are 2 things you do not do to a man. You don't put it out there like he's being with another man and he's a sissy or gay like that when he's portraying himself as being a straight man, even though you may feel like, because most men are going to penitentiary, a lot of them still think they men, even though they may do what they do while they in there, but they don't want no woman busting them down like that, nor do they want a woman talking about the size of their penis. Now wait.
Can I ask you one question though, for real? One question.
Yeah, for real.
Why are you taking his position? Like, you keep saying what they won't do for a man, what won't they say to a woman? Like, there are some, like, everybody keeps saying you can't tell someone how to be mad. You can't tell someone how to be offended. Sure, Kat was offended, but so was Wanda. Why are y'all only seeing this from one side as if Kat was the only one who was hurt in the situation?
Only thing Kat did, if you go back and look at it, only thing Kat did, anything she came out with, he was able to come with more. Just like when she said about his hair, and when she made the statement about his hair, Cat Williams just came back to, oh baby, these 18 inches is all mine, and you can run your whatever fingers through it, you know. And he made the statement, ain't but one of our hair moving. But see, she went into him about his hair, but he was able to come back about hair even harder. She went in about his cooking for his children, and then when he asked her the same question, what did she cook for her? She said broccoli. And everybody already know it don't take a whole lot. It ain't like she said no turnip greens, no collard greens, no pinto beans with ham hocks or anything like that. Real supper food that I cook. Broccoli? Come on now, Michelle. Now each time she went with something, he just came over bigger. And when you in something, this man is a legend. Y'all, everybody that don't Cat Williams know this is a fool. You got to be quick. What she could have done, and what I didn't like, she tried to go back on the show and blame the man. And just like that man said, you had just as much right to cut it as I did. And it is funny why he got to hold his tongue because he her host. Hell, it's funny. Everybody know Cat Williams is funny. She could have stopped it. She could have had asked them to stop it. She could have went to commercial. She could have cut it off. But then when they did try to cut it off, when they did try to cut it off and just let it go, that's when she came back with her little statement.
Okay.
You know, about prison. And she went hard there. And I don't blame her. Okay. When she made that statement about him being, and he said he got out, and he got 19 felonies, but he ain't been convicted of none, and that's the difference between prison and jail. And then a show that she had before Cat Williams was on there with that man talking about Cat, putting it out there that Cat was gay and stuff, that black dude, I don't know his name.
Faison Love.
But the stuff, but the stuff that Wanda said and insinuated with that guy, that was messed up too. So I'm not a I'm a woman, and I don't want no man disrespecting no woman, because I'm a woman, and I have 2 sons and a husband. So and I'm the type of person, you ain't gonna disrespect me under no circumstances. But
so you putting all the blame on Wanda. You putting the blame. I'm
not putting all the blame. No. See, you misunderstanding, Michelle. You looking at it one way. And with you being a host, you should be more open. You really is. And I'm open. But wait, Michelle, I hadn't even called in. I just sat back and I've been watching.
Okay.
I said, Michelle taking this shit personally. I said, you know, because I'm not being...
You taking it personally.
No, I'm mad. I'm mad. But you kind of sit back, you kind of see both sides. But girl... How can we just say anything about you?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. Bam.
Okay.
Because if you was me as a viewer, I can kind of see. I said, now, Michelle, you getting too deep with it now. You getting too deep with it.
I mean, I'm just saying my opinion. I'm not. I still feel the same way. I just, because everybody in their feelings, just because all y'all in y'all feelings, it's not gonna change my opinion.
I'm not in my feelings. I'm not in my feelings. Okay. I'm not in my feelings. I try to look at it both ways. I'm being honest. I'm gonna tell it just like it is. Because if he had an evil sense that he called her a bitch or something like that, he would have lost all that I had for him, because I don't play it.
Okay.
You know, you respect the woman. And I didn't like, the part I didn't like how he done with Tiffany Haddish, because I know I come from a certain generation. I know this is the new millennium people, because I have sons in their 30s. And I know they look at things, they think about things in a different way, because they always like, Mom, we always had powwows back forth, but Mama, that was back in your time, but this is now, and which is true.
Okay.
And so I try to look and see their sides of things the way that we seen them when we was younger. I really try to do that.
Okay.
And
well, let me me just say this because
let
let me just say this because we have another call, but at the end of the day,
Okay,
I honestly
go ahead.
feel. Well, I just want to say, I at some points I agree with you with, but I honestly do believe that they both were disrespectful. I do.
They were.
So
They
I don't feel like, but that's the
feelings
point.
into
I feel
it.
like people
It went
are
from
giving
joking to actually having feelings into it.
right, and I feel like people
I
are
agree
giving
with
Cat too much of the benefit simply because he's the star, and I feel like Wanda is getting the brunt of it simply because she's the pedestrian in the situation. Honestly and truly, that's how I feel. And I mean, you know, I get it. You see things one way, I see things another. Like, I feel like people are looking at, well, she said this back then, and she said that. Cat has said a lot of things, but no one's wanting to look at his past when it comes to the
So
situation.
I wonder. Well, have you really been listening to how Wanda Dog and folks on that show now? I watch this show.
I have.
Have you heard how she talk about folks? Now, you got to be fair. She is a comedian.
I have.
She's a comedian.
I have.
She did not win. He roasted her.
Okay.
He got the better.
He did.
I mean, hey, it's an L. Let it go.
Okay.
Don't keep pushing it.
All right.
Don't keep pushing the umbrella.
Yes,
but
ma'am.
I still watch their show and I still watch Cat.
Okay.
It ain't gonna stop me. But I just kind of felt like you kind of like thinking him. No.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you feel that way, and
Damn.
I'm glad that you called, and I'm glad to hear what you had to say. I appreciate.
But don't take it personal, Michelle.
I'm
don't
not.
take it personal.
I'm
baby.
not. Thank you so
Okay?
much. All right.
That's the show.
All right.
And you have a good night.
You too.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Caller 1336. You're on the line.
Hello?
Hello. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Michelle, this is Kayla T.
Hey, Kayla T.
Why were you coming for me? I was just trying to defend you. Like,
Oh, no. I wasn't coming for you. I promise I wasn't. I just kind of like glanced, and I didn't even see the whole exchange. That's why I kind of glanced. I'm like,
okay.
and then somebody said, you're being disrespectful. Somebody said that, and I'm like, what? And so I apologize if it seemed like I was coming for you. I was just kind of like.
Yeah, I was like just telling him he needed to chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
I've been dying to call in forever anyways.
Oh, cool.
Because I work nights. But anyways, love you.
But thank you for having my back again. I'm sorry if you caught the ricochet of the because again, when the chat is going, sometimes I don't see it till I pause and focus. But I did see the diss, and then I saw yours, and I thought you was a part of the diss, and you know how that goes. Yeah.
No. I'm not like that. But yeah, y'all leave Tasha. Y'all leave Michelle alone. And let her be entitled to her opinion. Like, we all have our opinions. Her opinion might be wrong, but, let her rock.
Why my opinion got to be wrong, though? Why is my opinion? Why can't my opinion just be my opinion? Why does it have to be right or wrong or whatever? Just because y'all feel some kind of way.
No, it's not right or wrong. I was just busting your balls.
That's all
it's
good.
It's not a right or wrong.
That's all good.
You're entitled to your opinion. You feel the way that you feel.
Uh-huh.
We feel the way that we feel. Everybody, everybody has different perspectives. So, it is what it is.
I like it. I'm like, y'all are really in y'all feelings. This is great.
No, we're tired of talking about this.
I'm tired of it too. Look, I didn't even start today. I'm just laughing. It's like I was gonna stay away from it.
About something different.
Yes.
But,
well,
anyways, I got to get back in this hospital. I just wanted to let you know, clear up any ambiguity.
Okay.
Like I said, love you, support you.
Thank you. And I appreciate you so much. And thanks for having my back. Again, sorry for the shots fired. I did not mean. See, I can apologize when I'm wrong.
I see. Okay, fine.
All right, bye. See y'all. Caller 7850, you're on the line. Hello. Caller 7850.
Hey, Michelle, it's Robert.
Hi, Robert.
Hi. So I'm going to get you because I heard you say 7850 and I started talking, and then like 10 seconds later, it was like, you're unmuted. So I was talking away.
Yeah, I apologize. I be thinking I pressed the button and I didn't. That's why I looked down like nobody's saying nothing. So, yeah.
Yeah, no worries. So I want to talk about Iyanla Vanzant. I was going to mention something yesterday, but I'll just move on because it doesn't matter. So about Iyanla Vanzant.
Okay.
I have a serious question, and I want you to dig the deepest depths of your soul and answer.
Okay.
Why the hell do these reality TV stars keep going on her show to get embarrassed?
Good question. I don't know. I mean, you can give props to her producers for seeking them out, but I don't know. Like this Cynthia one, it's so off the radar. Like it's really like Mallory's situation and Cynthia's relationship with her sister. It's like, girl, we don't even know nothing about that. Why are you bringing this up? Like, it's just interesting. So we'll see what happens.
And when you think about it, like from a psychology standpoint, like I have a master's in political science, but I was taking some psychology courses. And it's like from a pure psychology standpoint, it's like watching a train wrecking, you know, or a car crash, and everybody likes to watch that.
Right.
But when the smoke settles and, you know, the pickup truck comes in and takes away the damaged vehicles, all that's left are two broken people. And that's why I really don't like Iyanla's show, because it's like, yeah, it's riveting TV, but then after that hour is up, is there really any off-camera intervention? Is there any professional license help, like, or does she just throw them to the wolves? And I don't know. I like Cynthia. We follow each other. We've never DM'd, but she started following me years ago.
Oh.
I was like tweeting in support of her when her and Nene were going at it, and she started following me, and so I started following her too. And so I like Cynthia, and this is not going to be a good look for her. The only person that has gone on Iyanla Vanzant's show and actually had a net positive was ATLien Lozada, right? Because she got a show out of it. Okay. Everybody else has literally went downhill.
Well, from what I see,
I do not know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying, from what I see, it's going to be Cynthia, her sister, and her mom. So it's going to be like a family affair. So who's to say what may happen? I don't know.
Yeah, but it's a bad look. And then especially after what Tamar said on Wendy, it's just like, oh, God. And I feel like Iyanla has to keep ratcheting up the trauma, because she knows that the more we no longer want to see just women crying. We want to see them wowing out on her show. You know what I mean? So she has to push certain buttons.
Right.
And if you know anything about therapy, you know that's not healthy. You can't rip a scab off and then not be prepared to, you know, do triage right then and there. And that's my real problem with her, because she, you know, rips the scab off of an old, not centuries, but decades old wound. And then she's like, okay, well, I have what I need.
And I need you to read this book and follow these steps, and we'll hit you up in 3 months and see what they're like.
And did you see? And she did that with Sharice from Real Housewives of Potomac. She was like, I want you guys to be an accountability partner. And Sharice was like, okay. And then when they did the little follow-up, Sharice was like, yeah, girl, bye. I'm good. So there's no real, you know, if you want to be famous, hell, start a YouTube channel after you get fired.
And
from
most people are
TV job.
come out of the situation like angry and upset. Didn't they say that? I haven't like followed up on it, but somebody sent me the little news clipping, the article that Tamar was supposed to, or Iyanla was suing Tamar for defamation, I guess, for saying.
Well, yeah, because so let me tell you really quickly. So Tamar was on the Wendy Williams show, and Wendy asked her about, you know, Iyanla Vanzant doing a group intervention for the sisters. And Tamar basically said that she was molested and that Iyanla Vanzant basically sex-shamed or slut-shamed her about her molestation. Now, we haven't seen the clip, so we don't know if, you know, Tamar misunderstood, but it was enough to trigger Tamar to get up and walk the hell away. And so that's why Iyanla Vanzant said that she was going to sue, because first of all, nobody knew Tamar was molested, right? So if one of the sisters told that to Iyanla, and then the first time she's mentioning it to Tamar is when the cameras are rolling, trying to get a reaction, that's just not cool.
Right.
So, yeah, but
that's
I am headed to bed because I have a long day tomorrow. I'm finally going to the barbershop and to my allergist appointment.
Yes, go ahead and send me the pictures so I can put it with the rest of them that I've gotten so far.
Tomorrow, I promise, I'm going to the barbershop. It opens at 10 o'clock. And I will take the picture, because I was like, when I send it to you, it's your property, so I don't know what you're going to do with it, so I want to look half.
I mean, don't send me no ugly pictures. picture and then tell me I can't use it. Like, send me a cute picture.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So you follow me on Instagram.
I get it. You good.
All right. I love you.
All right.
I will send you the pictures tomorrow.
I love you more. Thank you. Thank you for calling, Robert.
You're welcome.
All right.
Good night. Bye-bye.
You are currently the only person in this phone.
Robert is always so nice and sweet and always the last person to call. Y'all don't want to, nobody else wants to call in. I was waiting on one of the trolls to read me or something. I'm always anticipating. But yeah, and yeah, we were talking about Iyanla. I like Iyanla, but I mean, who has really been fixed? I mean, they may need to change the name of the show or something because no one is ever fixed. They like patched up. You know, they put a Band-Aid on the wound and then the Band-Aid comes off in a few months. Like, y'all remember when Sheree was on there? Sheree was mad and you know, was saying that Iyanla, you know, embarrassed her and stuff. So it's like always somebody complaining after the fact. So I don't know. You said that's your cup. Ah, yes, thank you, Kayla T. Iyanla is a therapist. She is. I mean, she is, but it's just that, you know, we never see like the full positive outcome. Like, who is it? What's her name? Kamaya Mobley or whatever. The girl who was taken from her mom at birth, and then, you know, the parents found her later at life as a teenager, and now she's back with her mom, and they was on there, and she was lashing out at Iyanla, acting like she wanted to fight and all of that. And now I just saw a video, it's probably a couple of months old, where the mother was like, you know, she wished she would have stayed lost. And it was like, what? You know, that's interesting, because she was saying, you know, my sons love me, because she had children after the fact. She was like, my sons love me. My daughter, you know, who's about to turn 16, loved me. I know they love me. And this girl who I've been looking for all these years hates me, and I just can't deal with it no more. And it was just so sad to hear her say that. And that was after Iyanla. So, you know, yeah, that girl needs a psychiatrist. I mean, man, that's the only mother she's ever known. Like even though this woman gave birth to her, she didn't know her. So just imagine, she feels like she owes her life to the woman that's in prison. Like, maybe she feels like it's her fault that the woman is in prison for kidnapping her. It's really sad, but you know, it's a twisted situation. So anyway, you guys, if you'd like to call in, I will wait for a few more minutes. I would love to hear from you guys. He said Sheree was sitting outside of an unfinished house in a lawn chair. Child, Sheree's still sitting outside. The house finished, but I ain't gonna shade Sheree no more. I'm not gonna shade Sheree. This is not about shading Sheree today. Therapy takes much longer than one episode. That's true. You know, some people have 2 or 3 episodes, Crystal. But even with that, you said Lamar's going to call in. Y'all gonna get Lamar's to call in so I can talk to Wanda and Lamar's. It's all good. I don't even want to push the envelope, because as soon as I get one of them or both of them on the line, y'all gonna be like, Shell knew them all along. I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm just gonna keep my opinions based on what y'all saw. I ain't doing no investigative reporting. Caller 8555.
Hey, Michelle.
Yes.
This Miss Jack calling back, and this time I agree with you.
Miss Jack, what you agree with now?
I agree with you on Iyanla.
Okay.
You are so right. Now, I agree with you 100% on that, because I feel like they bring these people on the show, and some of the ways, her tactics, I do not agree with. And then they're gone.
Yep.
I feel like she should have follow-up shows, and I agree with you 100% on the young lady that was kidnapped at birth. And I feel sorry for the biological mother, because I can only imagine the days, the nights, the years. And this woman here talked about how, well, her crutch became having more kids, but she couldn't take the place of that child.
Right.
And to have that child to come back into her life, and still honor this woman. I don't care how much love that woman gave her. She took somebody else's child. And the dealing part about it, this woman already had 2 sons.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
And because she did it, and when you really think about it, she did it trying to hold on to a no good ass man that was beating on her ass in the first place, thinking she gonna satisfy him by giving him a baby. Trust me, I watched the whole thing. I watched the trials, and I was sick to my stomach. I cried all the way through that. Now, something like that, just like I said, I agree with you totally 100% on that. And I think she goes into a danger zone sometimes. I even watched her tonight with the woman that had the 12 children, and she went to prison twice.
Uh-huh.
And I watched how she go in. And another thing, I haven't seen it yet. I only seen clips. But that with Tamar, what a lot of people don't understand, a woman in molestation is nothing. You cannot put a time limit on it. That's something that could stay with you for the rest of your life. And most women's reserve, they go from, if they're a sexual abuse, they go from gaining weight or low self-esteem. Can't talk about it. A lot of them don't trust men. A lot of them turn gay. You know, and they hate men for one reason or other. It be different reasons, circumstances, because you've been violated. It's just like if someone broke into your home. You'll never feel the same because someone came in and violated your personal space.
Right.
And I just wanted to call you back, Michelle, and let you know that
and finally you agree.
No, not finally. Don't see you wrong.
Okay.
See you wrong right there, Michelle.
Okay.
You wrong. See, I caught that.
Okay.
Because there have been occasions prior to this that I have agreed with you.
Okay.
But I'm just the type of woman. I'm just like you.
Okay.
I agree with you when I feel you're right.
Okay.
But I have my own opinion.
That's right. And I want you to.
Okay.
I don't look. How fun would it be? Like for real, honestly and truly. How fun would it be if you agree with everything I had to say? This would be so boring.
I agree with you with
I
that.
don't want y'all to agree with everything I say. I want to have some kind of debate.
You know, right, but you know, I'm just saying. I mean, chicken tongue fall out, you know. But we can agree to disagree.
Right.
Just like I said, if I feel like you dead on something, I'm with you 100%. But if I got a different opinion, hey, you know, and I'm not gonna get mad with you about that. I'm not gonna start watching you because we don't agree on something. Because we are what? Not perfect.
Right. And we got our own
So
minds.
I just wanted to call back in and let you know that I think you dead on spot with that with her. I really do, and I agree with you on that.
Well,
and you
thank
have
you
a
so
blessed
much.
night.
Thank you so much,
Hey, and tell your comments. Let me tell y'all something. Okay, tell y'all comments. Grandmama, baby, I put y'all grandmama to shame. Grandmama don't look the same no more. And I am one. And I have some handsome sons too. And a husband.
Ooh, how old is your son? Let me start taking notes. No, I'm kidding. Thank you so much, Miss Jackie.
So, thank you. So, I'm just letting you know, let your customers know.
All right.
Your subscribers. You have a good night, sweetheart.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Ooh, she told y'all. Call it 6360.
You starting that bullshit, Michelle.
What I do? Look, it was late. I was like, I haven't talked to y'all today. I wanted to come on. I really didn't have nothing to talk about. I knew that y'all would be entertaining. So, yeah, I came on.
Well, this is the Leo the Lioness Queen.
Hey, Leo the Lioness.
And hi. I'm calling in a little more reserved than the last time.
Oh, you're not going to read me today?
No, I am not going to read you today.
Okay.
I want to talk about the when you were talking about Iyanla, but I wanted to say this first.
Okay.
Because I made it, as you probably could tell, I'm a very honest person. Mm-hmm. When I first called into your show, you know, I had my disagreements with you, but I wanted to say that I appreciate your platform because of the fact what made me start respecting you was the fact that you allowed people to voice their opinion, whether they disagree with you or not. Oh. And that is something that is great because, you know, there are a lot of other channels where you say any little thing, even if it ain't got to be negative, you block it, you know.
The only time I block somebody is if they like totally, completely disrespectful. Like, I ain't got to be no bitch, hoe, or whatever, just because you don't like what I have to say. You know what I'm saying? But we can all agree, disagree.
No,
you can be mad. You can say whatever you want to say. But
that's what made me really start to look at you in a different light, because I'm like, she allowed people to actually express themselves, but of course within reason, which is understandable. So I just wanted to say that. When it comes to Iyanla, I've been a person that has supported Iyanla for a very, very long time. Mm-hmm. And I know that a lot of people find her message over the top. Mm-hmm. But the thing that I think that people get misconstrued is she doesn't seek out the people, they seek her out. Mm-hmm. That's what true. Everybody don't know.
That's true.
These people come to her. And if you have been watching Iyanla for a number of years, you already know what it is that you're walking into. You know that she's not going to play with you. You know that she's going to go to the levels that some people feel like she shouldn't go. This is something that people already know before they go on the show.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I agree with her when she says that, you know, I can give you the tools. There's only so much I can do within an hour anyway. You know that. But if you don't choose to do, just like she told Sheree, everything that all of us have been saying, all of our opinions about Sheree, she said the same thing to Sheree in her face. And Sheree ass did not listen.
Right.
And we see what ended up happening. So it's like, if I tell you something and you choose not to take heed to it, it's no different if she did go to a so-called licensed therapist, which if you've ever been to one, all they really do is sit there and just allow you to talk and end up coming up with your own answer by talking. That's all they do.
They let you help you form your own opinion. Right. Yeah,
they let you, they ask you these series of questions and stuff in order for you to hear yourself and come with your own conclusion. And then I did see the last episode that the last lady talked about with the prison people. Mm-hmm. And she did go super hard, but she also failed to mention that at the end of it, that lady said, you know what? I didn't like you at first, but she basically thanked Iyanla and realized that, okay, you really did help me. But she also says 1,000 times when they first get there that you're not going to like me.
Right.
This is not going to be easy. So it's not like she doesn't tell you. And then one last thing, because I believe a lot of people also say that they feel like Iyanla shouldn't tell people certain things because clearly she done had a past. Well, if you go back and look, Iyanla did 8,000 interviews, and she tell you within them interviews that she's able to identify with people because a lot of the situations were hers.
Yes, yeah. And that's why I respect Iyanla. I like her, but again, it's sometimes you look at it, you be like, girl, this right here, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like the man with the 10, 12 kids with 10, 12 baby mamas. Like at the end of the day, like how can you?
Oh no, yeah, he had like 30. Oh yeah, he had like 30 something.
Yeah, like how can you fix that? Like it's already broke. It's nothing that can be fixed. Like you know what I mean? Like I guess you can repair the relationship some kind of way, but that's more than just a few episodes. Like I think she did like 3 or 4 episodes on him, whatever. But you know.
Yeah, and then they ended up being on the Oprah show, and then Iyanla she do have a YouTube page to where she discusses
the after
parts
show
of it on her YouTube page. See, that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize there's information out here if you just look for it. Because I'm the type that like to watch interviews and different stuff like that. It's just like with the Wanda thing, I saw the interview before it went viral. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because I like to watch stuff like that. And also with the Kamaya Mobley thing, I did see the trial. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it was very sad to watch. Like, it was like...
Yeah, because you can relate. You can like you. This is the only mother she's known, so you know as a child how you feel about your mother, despite what people may say about her. Like that's your mom. You know what I mean? Like she can't wake up one day and be like,
Yeah, I understand it from both points of view because, like you say, that's all that she knows.
Right.
But I understood what the mother was saying too because it's like you robbed me, and then I'm not knowing what happened to you, and then my child come back and you done brainwashed her so much to where me and her can't even have a relationship, and it's hard for me to understand because, like Iyanla said on the show. The mother is stuck at 16. She's older now, but she's stuck at 16.
Oh, so
it was just sad, period. Just the whole situation. But yeah, I mean that's just my opinion in regards to Iyanla. I think that we live in a society to where it's hard for all of us to deal with certain things that's in our past. Because if you really think about it, we all are just children walking around projecting our shit onto each other. That's why it's so much drama within the world. But, you know, it's going to come out the surface one way or another. So that's just my opinion on that. And
well, thank you so
that's
much.
pretty much it, Michelle.
Leo the Lioness. When is your birthday? August what? You an August baby?
Yep, August the 7th. I'm at the beginning of the month.
Team Leo.
Well,
I see why you're so opinionated.
You should already know, but see, you towards the end, so you mixed with a little Virgo, Michelle.
I don't know about none of that. I know I'm a Leo. I don't know about that. We'll have to agree to disagree. Well, thank you.
You have a good night.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
2742, you are on the line.
Hello?
Hello.
I wasn't trying to disrespect you, Michelle, with the whole shrimp. I just started a weight loss journey of my own, and I was just trying to see where you were with your weight loss at all. But you see how ignorant people... Yes, ma'am. You see how ignorant people are thinking someone trying to shade you. Kayla T., let me tell you something. You said you're the nurse. Take your ass in that damn surgery room. Perform open heart surgery on your damn self, bitch. Don't wake up. Drink kerosene with a bleach chaser, bitch. Now have a wonderful night, Kayla T., Mr. T.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
I don't know what just happened. He didn't call to speak to me. He called to speak to whoever in the chat, Kayla. I don't know what y'all did. I don't know whatever, but okay. But anyway, you guys. I don't want to leave on that note, y'all. Y'all gonna leave me like that? Y'all gonna leave me like that? I don't, man. They do stay beefing, and the squad stay beefing, honey, and they be here every day, still talking, child, still talking, mad, and still talking.
Please enter your PIN number.
If you gonna try to shade me with $2.50 about some shrimp, I mean, you could have shaded me with $20. You could have shaded me with $50. What $2 gonna do?
Joining the now. You are currently the only person in this conference.
Why I call that? I was hoping somebody else would call. But anyway, you guys.
You are now muted.
I will leave on that note. You said big man. That was Frank. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that was Frank who gave me the $2.50 for some shrimp, honey. That was him. But anyway, I did too. Call it 9601. Uh-oh.
Frank who gave me the $2.50 for some shrimp. That was him.
Hello, turn your computer down.
Call it 9601.
Hello?
Turn your computer down.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
I guess he called back and got scared. But anyway, look. I don't understand why y'all in y'all feelings. Kayla, no, I'm not going to let him attack a black woman, but I don't even know what it was about. Obviously, he was trying to shade and it was unsuccessful, Kayla. At the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned, he made himself look worse than he made you look. So, bump that. But thank you so much for the $2.50. That's $2.50 I didn't have to have. You just paid for your shade. Anybody else want to pay for some shade? Go ahead. Like Nightbot said, super chat, super chat, super chat. Super chat your shade. That's how you do it. He know. Don't shade for free. You said we can't end like this. Okay, well look, what you want me to do? I will stay around. Who gonna call? Y'all want me to look in the chat? Let me see who's gonna call. He said, you on the what? What? I'm so lost right now. Hold on, let me call back into the I think there's a call waiting. He talking shit in the chat.
Please enter your PIN number.
Let him. He here. Let him. Caller
Thank you.
9601.
Joining the conference now.
Hello?
Caller
Hello?
6382.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm wonderful. Who am I speaking with?
It's Castro Cannon.
I'm sorry?
It's Castro Cannon?
Castro. Is that what you said? Castro Cannon?
Yeah, Castro Cannon.
Hi.
What's going on with Cynthia?
Well, we talked about it earlier. She's going to be on the Iyanla Vanzant show. We showed a clip of it. If you missed it, you can see the 3 clips that I exclusively revealed earlier this morning. They are on straight from the A.com. She will be on the Iyanla with her sister and her mother. I'm not sure what the extent of it is, but the clips show her sister breaking down over the demise of her marriage. Her sister feel like she's walking in Cynthia's shadow. There's some other things going on with the mom. I don't know. I don't know if it's all for show or if it's really real, but we'll see on the Iyanla this Saturday.
I feel like, why would her sister feel like she's walking in Cynthia's shadow? I mean, you are your own woman.
Right, that's what I said.
Cynthia.
Yeah, but I feel like maybe she wanted more of a substantial role on the Housewives because, she made a few appearances. Maybe she feels some kind of way because they didn't really, see her like that. And she didn't get like a permanent friend position. I don't know.
Okay.
That's the only thing
That's all I wanted to know.
Well, okay. Well, I appreciate your call.
No problem.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Caller 8555, you are on the line.
Hey, Michelle, this is Miss Jackie from Birmingham, and I only have one thing to say.
Yes,
because when I call in, I try to stay to the point. Mm-hmm. But I don't pay your comment matters any attention, but it seems like this little thing about the grandmama, I can laugh at that. But when it's a lie, it's a straight out lie, I just want to set you up straight. For you young people that are channeling in on the share line, I don't drink. I never have drank. Okay? And only thing I try to do is try to educate you all and try to give another side.
Well,
and for the lady that called back,
but definitely,
no, Michelle, I'm not being ugly.
No. I know you're not. I know you're not. But sometimes people in the comments can be ugly. And my thing is, I like to tell people when they call in, just ignore the comments because people are gonna say what they're gonna say. Don't put too much, emphasis in people you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day,
I understand that. I really do. Like I said, the little grandmama stuff and Nana and all that. I laugh at that. It tickles me. Actually, I laugh at that. But I just want the public to know, because I know some people will get drunk and call and say things. I don't drink.
Okay.
I never drink. Okay. That's something that I've never done. Okay. Now don't do any kind of illegal thing. Well, I ain't got nothing against nobody drinking. But I have nothing against anybody that I'm just saying I don't, and I don't judge nobody for what they do. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't even go there with people. Okay. But the only one other thing I must say, Michelle, is that the young lady that called in behind me and said that she understood, she saw the video about the woman with the 12 kids and everything. The only thing that I'm trying to say is that just sometimes I think she's taking it in the wrong direction, because with Tamar, as an example, being molested like that, or whatever happened to her on each side of her family, let alone a stranger doing something to violate you, to actually have that put out there publicly from someone in your family, for her not to even get, I don't know if they got notoriety, to release that or what. And then maybe a reason why they Tamar act the way she act. Tony said it was from childhood. Mm. You don't know. And just like I said, back then, the mom and stuff got divorced. Dad was with another woman. They was on the road performing and different things. So you never know how deep that may go. And I understand that woman at the end of the show, she thinks her. And the only thing that I was saying, if you're going to do a show like that, you need to have a review. Well, maybe in 3 months or 6 months, you check in with these people and see how they're doing. Don't let it be a one-time thing. If this is something that you really do this behind, bring these people back to see where they life at now. See where they are a year later or 6 months later.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Is that, and even if you go to a psychiatrist, they let you talk, but this is something you may go every 2 weeks or you may go once a week. Once a month.
Yeah, there's always a follow-up behind it. I get it.
It's a follow-up. Mm-hmm. It's always a follow-up. That's all I'm saying. That's what I disagree with. If you're going to do something, do it correctly. And I feel like, because a lot of these people, you never know what these situations may put their mind. And if you do a follow-up, you can find out. Just don't do something one time. Yeah, she done did all these thousands of shows, but how many people have she brought back out of those thousands to do reviews on them? That's all I'm saying. And Michelle, I'm done. Just have a good night.
All right. Thank you, Miss Jackie. I appreciate you.
All right.
Bye-bye. Caller 0405.
Hey, Michelle. It's Valerie from Columbus. How are you?
Hey, Valerie from Columbus. I'm fine. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm just tuning in a little late, but I just called to see if you were on Team Cat yet. That's all.
If y'all don't drop this cat stuff, child. If y'all don't drop this cat, I've already told y'all how I felt, and I am not changing. Everybody's in their feelings. Everybody's not liking my video. They're thumbs downing my video because I said Wanda deserves an apology. It is all good. It's still my opinion. Like, why are y'all mad?
Girl, I know you a strong, stubborn Leo. Ain't nobody messing with you, girl. I'm not. I just called to tease you. But let me comment really quickly on what the lady just said about Iyanla.
Yes.
One thing is, Iyanla makes a point to say that she's not a therapist. Mm-hmm. So we shouldn't confuse her coaching with therapy, and that her techniques are, not traditional, but I've also seen her do follow-ups or state to her guests that she's going to be an accountability partner for them. Like I know that she did that with Evelyn. I've seen her do that with a couple of other guests. So we don't know if she has or has not done that with any of the Braxtons.
Right.
Although I've heard the Braxtons complain about her, they keep coming back to her. Tawanda was on the Starting Over house many years ago when Iyanla was on that, and I don't think Tawanda was all that happy with the experience. The next thing I knew, Trina's on this show, right? Mm-hmm. And now the whole family is on this show. So they must believe in her a little bit, or they wouldn't have called her. And my thing is, if people, and I'm not saying you, but if people don't like her technique, stop going to her show. Stop watching her show. It doesn't make any sense to me. I've seen that woman make some really major changes in lives, and to be quite honest, she's changed mine, and I've never, had a damn session with her.
Yeah, but, she dropped a lot of jewels. She dropped a lot of jewels. I said she drops a lot of jewels. I like Iyanla. I do. And so, I liked it when she was a part of Oprah's Masterclass more so than anything. But, that's basically what launched the whole Fix My Life series. But yeah, everything that both talk about, I try to soak it in. But again, I think that a lot of people need more than fixing. It's more about the people that she's helping than it is about her, because not everybody can get what they need from just, the little bit of time that she's allotted. So.
Well, she makes it clear too that it's not gonna all be fixed there. That we or they as guests have to do the work.
Right.
When they leave, there's more work to be done, and that's not something she can do. And that she's really not doing the fixing that the guests really have to fix themselves. So.
Right. Well, thank you so much for
no problem. I just want to pick with you, and I love you.
It's all good. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye. Woo, should I take one more call, you guys? One more call? What do you think? Or should we leave on that note? I have 2 callers on the line. What do you think? Press 1 if I should take another call. I know y'all want to. Okay, let me see. Bam. 6367, you're on the line.
I'm back, Michelle. Michelle, this queen, I'm back.
Y'all be tag teaming. Dang. Okay, what's up?
Only reason why I'm back is because of the lady that I called after she, called back again and made her comments. And
is this Leo Lioness or this Kayla? Lioness.
This is Leo the Lioness.
Okay.
I'm calling back to respond to the seasoned lady.
Okay.
I respect my elders.
Okay.
But she brought up the point where she was saying follow up, just like the last lady that just called. I said when I called in the first time that she does little 30-minute shows on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah.
To where she does follow up about the situations that are going on with people. But at the end of the day, even if she did decide to do another check-in show with them, if a lot of them are leaving mad or not open to the process, they're not going to want to do another show with her again. So you have to consider that.
Right.
The second thing that she brought up, which I had forgot about, was the whole Tamar thing. Now, I would say this, and some people may not like it, and I really don't care. When the story about her and Tamar coming out against her, let's not all act like Tamar don't have a history of going above and beyond,
or jumping
and just putting her foot in her mouth. Mm-hmm. That's number one. Number two, we have not even seen the episode yet. Mm-hmm. Okay, so.
And to be clear, Iyanla's gonna be on the Braxtons, not the Braxtons on Iyanla. So we don't know
that, but see, that's the next point that I was about to make.
Okay.
Whether she was on the Braxtons or vice versa, the point is we haven't even seen the show yet. So for people to automatically jump on Tamar's side was amazing to me because of the fact that Tamar has a history of going on rants and then erasing or just going back on what it is that you got to say. I mean, that she has to say. Let's not act like she don't have a past about that.
Right.
Okay, so whether you like Iyanla or not, whose track record is worse? Tamar. And then another thing was how they were putting it out. They were trying to make it as though, they put it out like they were supposed to be on her show, when in reality, she came to their show, and she came to their show because just like the last lady that called said, they called her.
They called her, right. Right.
And from what I understand now, they're saying Iyanla is the one who walked out on them. Oh. So it's like,
at the end of the day, it's all free press and promotion. The whole drama, the whole Tamar might be suing, or Iyanla might be suing Tamar, or whatever the case may be. It's more buzz for them both. And even though Iyanla don't necessarily need it for her show, we all know the Braxtons need it. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. But let me ask your opinion. What do you have any insight? Because I missed the beginning of the show, and I know you talked about the whole Mallory thing. Mm-hmm. The whole Mallory and Cynthia thing. But when I saw the clip earlier, I was thinking to myself, I wonder how long she actually been estranged from her husband, because of the fact that when she moved in with Peter and Cynthia,
yes,
or didn't it seem like she was there a lot? Because I was wondering then, I'm like, is she with her husband? I was wondering that all the way back then.
And from what I understand, I know he plays ball overseas, and so he was traveling. So maybe she, and she had a daughter, so maybe she wanted to stay in the States for her daughter. I don't know. I'm just making assumptions. But I do remember all of that. That was a while ago though. But I don't even know when she and her husband broke up. I don't know what happened. Oh, her child is grown.
Yeah,
Thank you, Southern lady.
Yeah, I'm just saying from my point of view, when I was watching it all the way back then, and we know that was a number of years ago, I always wondered in my head, it just didn't seem like something was cohesive with her husband, even though we never met her, but that's just the feeling that I got. So the point of me saying that is that even though, of course, we have not seen that episode yet either, it's kind of not a surprise. It's not surprising to me. Like, I feel like the little clip they showed was going to say, like, they've been apart for some years.
Right.
And they're just now getting a divorce or something. But like I said, we just have to see.
But there's another clip, and I haven't watched it yet, that's on the site where that said Iyanla was going in on her for choosing him based on his potential. Did you see that?
She said going on him based for what?
It's 3 clips. If you go on the site right now, it's the last post on straightfromtheA.com. It's a clip that said Iyanla goes, I guess she was going in on Mallory saying you don't choose a man only for his potential. And so I was thinking, I don't know if she was talking to Cynthia or Mallory. I'm assuming she was talking to Mallory because of her issues with her husband. And so maybe she thought her husband had the potential to be a good man and that he wasn't. That was the clip. Okay. Look, I just posted the clip and didn't even watch it. So, but that was the title of the clip. It's like a 1 or 2 minute clip. So it's on the site.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go watch that because I believe in the clip that I saw, it was saying something about
she was crying and
her. It was alluding to the fact that she was with the man for money or for security because she. Yeah. I'll go look at it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see the whole episode on Sunday. Or when does it air? Saturday the 29th. So we'll see what happens. But thank you for calling in to clear all of that up.
All right, no problem. Talk to you later.
All right, bye-bye. I apologize to you who are holding on the line right now, but I cannot take not another call. I have went 25 over my allotted time. I appreciate each and every one of you who called in. I appreciate all of y'all in the chat. Y'all be going hard in the chat. Y'all be going hard in the paint, y'all. Thank you, Zills, for moderating. If you haven't already, visit the site straightfromtheA.com. Y'all know I love each and every one of you squad members, and I appreciate y'all's different opinions. I love to hear from y'all every day, and so hopefully I will come through tomorrow a bit earlier. Bye, Brian. Bye, Envy, Greatly, Tina, Monica, G. I see each of Zills. You trying to be funny putting that number in there, honey? I done turned the phone off. You hear me? Off. Yes, SJ, no chill. Oh, my mouth all dry. My water was cold, but it ain't no more. So, yeah, I'm about to have a little bit of TV time. Y'all know I'm a night owl. I'm going to have some TV time, and then I'm going to work a little bit. But I'm about to watch Insecure because I haven't watched it yet. And I got to watch Fear the Walking Dead and Ballers. That will be my TV night. That'll be my 2 hours of TV. So I go to bed about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. If you haven't already liked this video or not, look, thumbs up or thumbs down. It's still a thumb in my book. Hey, Justin Bengeworthy, you need to call me. Alfreda, y'all all strolling in. If you haven't liked it, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. Subscribe if you haven't. Unsubscribe, subscribe, all of the above. I appreciate each and every one of you, despite what the people say I do. So I'll see y'all later. Bye, you guys. Bye, Lucinda. I appreciate you. Y'all are cracking me up.